but you have to win your lane. You have to snowball that momentum.
Yeah, don't you think it's a bit bold having to win your lane against a Jakiro? Like, I feel like Jakiro is really good against Razor. He links, you just use your Q. He's too slow to continue linking the Ursa. Ursa jumps away.
Well, he was getting gone on. He's very low. Like you said, this could potentially be a rough lane for him. We'll see.
Yeah, that's a little bit. I think that was a great showcase of the potential issue in this bot lane. Because I think Rubik is a really weak support.
Snaking.
Stage.
He's actually going to get sniped by Ru. That auto attack range is absurd, and that's going to be first blood for Team Spirit.
Yeah, I had my concerns about the format with, okay, well, the teams are playing a maximum of 5 games, so how much is it going to matter which teams you draw into? Where the Swiss has been used in Counter-Strike for a very long time, right? Hang on, we'll wait with that. Radon being chased down, walking the dog here is Amar, walking the bear.
Plasma Field is enough, so
That's
they get the trade. Absolutely.
So the variance of the value of what you draw into, it's just such a net positive that every game matters.
Oh boy, Amar, Crit is there with the telekinesis. Actually brings the bear back into tier 1 range. Malrine, he has the corrosive haze, and that's going to just amplify the damage from Amar.
All right, well, this answers my questions about that bot lane. Will it work? It did.
Need to farm up at least a defensive item like a BKB or something of the likes.
Oh, they see snaking. He is going to be cooked and frozen at the same time.
Yep,
as
he is
Jakiro
in between a dual-headed dragon and a dead wench, as Yatoro will come in for the kill. Getting a nice little snack for himself. He's about to hit level 5 now, but
he died twice in lane, and he has 1330 battle.
The beauty of Empower, man.
That is honestly an insane timing. I'm kind of in disbelief he pulled this off, and I know.
Collapse. Oh, we'll get the skewer onto Snaking. He's gonna certainly die, but Malrine and Skeeter are in the vicinity. As you can see, the ult from Jakiro is placed to give Collapse a little bit of space. He's actually showing off that he does have the RP, so don't come near.
Because you get the Shard version if you have Shard, you get the Ags version if you have Ags, but the Facet I think you also get now?
Yes, I think so. Laurel, he's going to find one with the Avatos into the Muerta call as well. Dead shot. Amar in a lot of trouble. He's slowed to a crawl. He's going to get Sans on his way out, but Skewer to try and finish off the job. And Team Spirit eventually get it, and this is going to lead to the Tormentor.
You saw the Maiden there. She died from fog. Basically, nobody even had to show to kill her.
Amar, he's going to show himself.
Yeah.
Spirit looking to pounce. There's the Skewer back. Do they have the damage? Avalanche to the colony as well. Dead shot. Goodbye, Amar. But they still want to fight, apparently. He doesn't have a buyback. I'm not sure if he actually wants to get back into the game here. But either way, Collapse gets traded. So Falcons somehow, despite not having the numbers, able to get one. And that is a failed initiation from Laurel. He's already at half HP, and the Breathe Fire doing so much damage, and the Fade Bolt finishes the job. And now the rest of Team Spirit on the run. Maposhka is food, as Malrine will get credit for that one. You can just see how much damage the Breathe Fire does with all this minus armor. It is insane.
It hits hard.
And some way, somehow, Falcons secure themselves the first Tormy.
Spirit will take a smoke of their own. Now, Radon is joining for the first time. Link, Battle Fury ready.
Welcome, Yatoro, to the game. He's going to go into the pit. The smokes will pop, so they know that somebody is in there. Plasma Field is going to show him as well. He's actually taking so much damage. He's going to pop the ult, though. Stay alive as a result, and they take out Malrine easily. Now he jumps on top of Crit, the Skewer. That is another death on the side of Falcons. It's now a 3 versus 5. Amar in the pit, though, trying to focus everything onto Radon. He is dead with the Breathe Fire. Roshan up for the grabs. The Aegis is taken by Laurel in the end. Finally, RP from Collapse onto 2. And this looks like a lost fight for Falcons, as Yatoro, the sacrificial lamb here, the sacrificial bear in all likelihood. Snaking going to be the last member of Falcons to fall.
Damn.
A 1 for 5 with the Aegis going the way of Spirit.
I mean, this telekinesis kind of worked against them, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Malrine tried to chase for the kill, and then he just got his position compromised.
Laurel going for the aggressive toss. Avalanche to follow, and now Yatoro coming to eat up the dragon. Ru gets the last hit, but another death for Falcons. It's starting to slip away a bit. 5K lead for Spirit. Aegis still intact, and look who it is. Collapse finding yet another kill.
Yeah, this is not looking good. That fight around the Roche pit is really pivotal for the game, and Falcons, they were close to getting the Roche, then they backed out. They got cold feet thinking Spirit would approach when they actually weren't quite, but it's a game of chicken, right? If you stayed in there and Spirit ran straight at you, it would have been like, wow, we're idiots who stacked for a 4-man RP and lost the game. It's just, it's damn it if you do, damn it if you don't territory.
Dragon Tail
Find Tiny,
initiation.
that's a nice find. Yes, Aegis though.
Yeah, that.
You gotta kill him the first time.
One more right. He misses! Oh my god! Atos now from Rue. Will they be able to turn this around? Laurel's still looking for that high five as the skewer from Collapse. They'll find the Rubik. Ice Path connecting onto 2 with the Macropire as well. Snake King is dead. Malrine looks to be next on the list. Finally, they get the Aegis, but it's going to cost Falcons dearly, although Malrine might have the space now. Gets the shield rune, so should be A-okay.
Laurel looking for more. He'll see Skitter. Dagger on cooldown.
Yep,
Nice
Avalanche
from
does
Collapse.
hit. He's got the toss back. Collapse with the skewer. Man, oh man. That was unfortunate for Falcons, but great synergy here.
Do you think that's coming for the Tormentor too?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm actually surprised they didn't put them in together.
Yep, oh, Lotus. Gonna reflect the telekinesis, but it matters not here.
Falcons, I've given them a lot of props over the last year for their ability to play from behind, like avoiding bad fights and finding an avenue for comeback. Kind of Spirit-esque sometimes with how they play disadvantages, but...
Snake King, another death to your resume. Dragon Form is popped by Skeeter on the other side. Laurel goes in pretty deep, but Radon is the one doing the massive damage to Malrine. Just gets chomped down. Amar has stolen quite a bit of damage, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He gets swiftly taken out. Skeeter basically all alone, and he's going to get pounded to the ground. And this is getting close to GG territory.
They don't even
just
need
feeding left and right. Dead shot connects. Another death for Snake King. That's a dieback.
It's got to feel good to play Magnus in this part of the game and not even have to use your ult.
I think we've seen like one, right? And another crit death.
Yeah.
I just felt like sometimes you just get that feeling you need to say Hadouken.
Oh, yeah, it happens frequently.
Doesn't need to. I mean, yeah.
Oh, they get the jump.
Dragon Tail. Do they have enough damage? They do. Down goes Yatoro. 80 seconds, and Falcons showing some life now.
It's something for Falcons, though. It is a very nice kill, but what is going to be the additional benefit here? Great execution.
Ooh.
No.
Now, Horn Toss available for Collapse. Root, he's going to show himself. Okay. Surprisingly so. Places down the calling. There's the Horn Toss, but the instant telekinesis to cancel out the combination. But the Macropire doing insane amount of damage. Mallory is just stuck in the fire. He will fall as a result.
They don't even need their carry.
Yeah. Yatoro just sitting back, watching, enjoying. Deadshot, a rare miss as Collapse will hit the skewer. He's basically out of mana right now. And Amar being slowed to a crawl. Laurel will eventually catch up. Gets to toss. And this will eventually lead to his death.
Okay, Shannon, we've moved the goalpost. They don't need RP and they don't need their carry. I think it's safe to say it has not worked as a counter at all. I think Slardar has been countered by Mag.
It wasn't just the skewers, although those were amazing. It's also just having the empower for a hero that you shut down in the Ursa, who just catches up and gets a normal time battle for you despite feeding early on. Skewer, Snaking is super dead. Avalanche coming in from Laurel. Static Link was broken. And they're going to just reset things now.
But yeah, that's the 11th one now for Snay.
They're having a rough one for sure. I mean, CM is not fun to play in states like this. Amari's going to force out the Radon ult.
Cost him his BKB though.
As the Roshan's banner is placed, but they find a lowly Dragon Knight. Has to pop the BKB, but I don't think he's getting to the high ground. They rip right through him, and Crit gets brought back into Laurel's arms. GG is called here. Game number 1. It was pretty close at the beginning, but that Roche play it felt like the game almost ended at that point.
Spirit have not even been challenged yet in this tournament.
They're breaking a sweat here.
They're just crushing every game. Like I think what you're seeing here is just a flat out clear tournament favorite. And I know it's early to call that. They've played only 5 games, but like no team has even, like you said, made them break a sweat. And this is this is another 2-0 team. This is world-class opposition. And
yeah, Falcons are going to change like up for this next game. It is, if they repeat this, then yeah, Spirit.
Look, Root didn't die a single time.
Yeah, very good.
Muerta, after all.
Good for him. Yeah, I mean, he really is the best Muerta, it feels like. But we'll see. I mean, even the right click build can be with like Mjolnir, MKB. Like you can still get magic damage through those right clicks. So it's definitely really solid against a TB.
Compared to the other one. In Pro Dota, especially. There's just...
Not everything's about Pro Dota, Center. Some people don't want to control their Visage familiars. That's fine. Perfectly fine. As we see the calling in the bot lane. Radon is going to get first blood onto Crit. It will be a trade as Crit kills him from the grave, apparently. Okay. How does that even work? And Amar going to be pressuring Miposhka, but the dead shot. Amar has to be really careful. Okay. Gaining some nice regen. Miposhka does come out on top. Can't say I'm too surprised.
Wait.
Just a little request for Valve.
Oh, nice find here from Malrine, the haste rune. Gonna make his rotation down toward bottom. This could be big. He's level 6, and we know Terrorblade is vulnerable.
Yep.
And he's also dead.
Slave and Laguna available. That should be an easy kill, and indeed it is.
Oh, he might go for more. Miposhka.
He's gonna be able to take out Snaking with one last right click. And the question is, how much will this cost on the other side? They don't find another. What is with that bounty rune area? Nobody ever goes for that. It's always tons available.
Yeah, Spirit just picked up 4 bounties.
Yeah, and just like that, that's a 1K lead. Crit is dusted. Dragon Tail as well. Big Illuminate to follow as Laurel and company. Okay, the Solar Guardian is actually being placed. They want to try to contest these camps. Peter is actually just ignoring the heroes. Gonna go for Collapse instead. The Aphotic Shield still applied. Has not skilled his ult quite yet, and Snaking is gonna easily get ticked out. So lots of rotations to this triangle, and looks like Spirit will still have access to their stacks.
Yeah, Malrine with no point in LSA can't really set anything up
surely
yet.
a 1 level would be valuable here. Allows for the Laguna. Okay, a little too slow.
Damn.
It's the juxtaposition, Cinder, and it's cool. It's funny, okay?
Okay.
Just deal with it.
Yeah, sorry, I don't understand.
I understand that you don't understand. Mid lane, Dragon Tail from Laurel to try to get away. There's a Solar Guardian coming, and there's the LSA, Laguna Blade, Starbreaker, goodbye.
All right, level 9's the sweet spot. That's when you get it. What do I think of Radiance? I will say one of the downsides to Radiance here, though, is that you're actually not blinding very much. Dawnbreaker, Starbreaker can't miss.
True.
Emperor's Slight Chains.
Oh, Dragon Tail.
That's a big
Malrine might be ticking out. It's going to be close.
Out.
Yes, he does fall. Amar trying to get some retribution here as Crit. Finally level 6, so the track online is a very rare miss from Miposhka.
Rue wouldn't have missed that one. Yeah,
especially on a map that's so big. Are we going to be seeing this hero get picked / banned, just contested a little bit more as the tournament goes on, you think?
I mean, so far he hasn't lost. So I'd say if Spirit win this game, the hero's 4-0.
Oh, Yatoro. Searing Chains is going to set up the LSA.
Nice find.
Laguna Blaine. Laguna not really needed, but they'll take it.
You take no risks against Terrorblade. You don't want to give him a chance to sunder. Just get him out of there immediately. Get the track gold for your team. And he was barely spotted on a sentry. They place a secondary one, but he gets a good path around the right-hand side. Obs is placed. Falcons with the better vision.
Oh, the Dragon Tail initiation. Ice Path to follow, though. Solar Guard is going to keep the bounty alive and stun Laurel after the fact. Starbreaker destroying him, but the silence is doing absolute work against Amar. Finally, they get the Dragon Knight, but the question is how much is it going to cost them? First is Snaking. Amar will be able to Remnant away. Skeeter completely out of mana as Collapse just wants to force the issue. Does not have his ult anymore, but the Radiance will continue to burn. Good Searing Chains.
Wow.
And the dead shot not hitting this time.
Yeah, I guess attrition, right? Baden is healing, Caudal is healing and giving mana. Falcons ran out of juice. And
a bit bad RNG on the shard drop. They certainly would have preferred it onto Rue as Snaking. He's going to get the Ice Path. Macropire still sticking around to try to get this Caudal as Collapse is in the area with the Aphotic Shield and heals, but not going to be enough to save Rue. The question is, do they have enough damage to go for Collapse? I doubt it. Ice Path keeps him in place. Laguna Blade, now the borrowed time to get to full HP. Collapse still not ready to give this up. He wants to continue to fight, and I think that is a mistake.
They called his bluff.
Absolutely.
It looked like he was trying to... When does this burn them?
That's true.
Aside from, is it just the mist coil that can prosper?
Smoke initiation, and guess who it is? The god himself, Snaking.
Oh, got him. Oh, they also found Crit. A little extra snack here.
Yeah, we'll get a couple tracks off, but that's all he can do at this stage. So 2 supports dead again for Falcons as Spirit. Does he have the shard yet on the Caudal? No, he didn't get it from the Tormentor, which is unlucky as we talked about, but we'll see if he prioritizes that at any point. Starbreaker, though, they actually find the DK all alone.
That's a big pick.
Oh boy, Skeeter gets credit for that one.
Even pop Dragon form. And Amar, another global hero. He's just going to come and take out the trash bottom. and he can still connect to the fight.
Yeah, Collapse is going to show himself, but...
Radon wants to go 4v5.
What? Okay, gets Star broken. Half HP already, has the Sunder at its ready, but Skeeter with the BKB. Not able to finish the job though, so he has to be careful now and reposition. As Roche really low. I cannot believe they went for this. So far it's working. Skeeter is so low, he has to get this in. He gets bashed by Roche and destroyed by the Illuminate. Roche super low, and Rue will take the Aegis. Spirit gets the Roche kill as well. Amar now on the run. Radon continuing the pressure with that meta form. Illuminate will clip him. I cannot believe they got away with this.
Wow. Oh my god.
Amar in the tree line. Dead shot not going to hit. They might need to just give up on this. This is a difficult one to catch. But still, they get away with everything.
Because it looked like their original plan was to give it up. And I think that was also what the way Falcons read that. They saw the Abaddon was still bottom. Oh, hang on. They find Emperor.
They have the damage. Dead shot to follow. The stun lock.
Manta.
He pops the Manta with the remnants to go onto the other side to their triangle.
That's
Amar, Matt TPs by the outpost. And the right clicks from a Collapse with the burn. Dead shot again hits, and they find him finally with the blinding light of Rue.
It's not only his 4K health, there's the Keeper of the Light Illuminate, there's the Aphotic Shield that with Blink they can protect him with. So I genuinely don't think Falcons can kill Terrorblade first. I don't think that's the angle you're looking at.
Laurel, this is a really deep attempt as the Solar Guardian comes in, so they're really committing to this. Laurel, he's going to get sundered by Yatoro. Very healthy indeed. And Collapse has come to play as well, but the 4-step onto the high ground, crit's going to be A-OK. Amar, the LSA and the Laguna Blade. Collapse's ult finally goes off. Remnants in. Laurel, he's going to go in pretty deep as well. As Malrine pops the BKB in retreat. He's trying to run away. A nice ice path on the 3 heroes with a huge slide of fist to follow. Skeeter doing so much damage. Down goes 2 cores of Spirit. And this somehow worked out for Falcons. Maposhka on the run, looking to be the 3rd casualty in this engagement. Starbreaker hits. That should ensure the 3rd death.
That's a lot of gold. Track kills.
Oh, yeah.
And that's exactly what we were looking for, right? Don't go on the Terrorblade first. They went on the Dragon Knight. They found a little moment of weakness, and Radon comes in for the saving Sunder, but... So, some interesting ideas here. Smoke coming out. Laurel, it's too late, though. Falcons already got that wisdom, and they will know this now.
Yeah, Malrine's going to show himself, though. He does have the Aegis, of course. They're going to start out on him. Nullifier applied as well. There's the Snake King initiation with that Ice Path, but the Lena's already dead. Life number 1 down. Macropire already placed as well. The focus right now is on the Abaddon by Collapse. Super healthy overall. Laurel ticking damage onto Skeeter. He eventually will die. They really want to get Coddle. Amar gets rooted instead into the dead shot. Double kill for Yatoro. And that is a 1 fight for Spirit.
And just hide it around Amar.
Second lane of racks is theirs. Malrine had to buy back. There's a buyback on the Skeeter as well, but not Amar. So at best case scenario for Falcons, it's going to be a 4 versus 5.
This has got to be Megas,
They have to defend. Can you win against Megas is the question. Initiation from Laurel. Collapse. Try to get this die back onto Malrine. At half HP, he's going to be fine. Skeeter buys back into the game. Fortification popped as well as the Manta dodge on the Laguna. Disgusting display. Collapse will pop the borrowed time in retreat. And with Ember coming back in 10 seconds, it looks like it's a full retreat from Team Spirit. Although I say that, the jump back in from Laurel, they're never done initiating apparently. Radon jumps in with that right click, with that metamorphosis. Skeeter kind of all alone right now as both Laurel and Collapse are chasing him down. They get the bash, but not going to go any further. Just want to get this building damage. Range Rax is dead. As Amar trying to do as much damage as he can to these retreating members of Team Spirit, but that is a full set of racks again, which means mega creeps for Team Spirit. They're going to lose the Abaddon, though, as Skeeter will continue on. They have to fight to the death here. Radon getting right click by Malrine. The buyback comes out, but can't get off the Sunder, so he goes down. Buyback is available, though. Falcons have to get more out of this. Maposhka, TP, successful. Track onto Rue, attempted TP onto the high ground, but they have the Searing Chains into the Lotus, so now they have the reflected everything, but still dies. Does not have buyback this time on Rue. Damage being done to the tier 4 towers by the creeps.
Abort mission. Very small moment of opportunity. They went for the try again on the Coddle, but they can't take him down.
They see Laurel, but he's not scared. He doesn't care. He's going to kill some Centaur creeps, apparently, in the meanwhile. Abyssal Blade. Do they have the control for Amar? He gets feared up. He gets silenced as well. He's dead. Buyback's still there, though. The tier 4s are done. You have basically nothing in your base now. It's Malrine really needing to find a connection with this Divine Rapier, but it was not to happen there, and this means Roche not too bothered by it, though, getting rid of all the extra vision that's at the disposal of Falcons.
Skitter buys a dagger. Last desperate measure here, trying to get to that back line.
Oh, Amar trying to backstab, and he gets bashed up. He is dead. That's a dieback. Malrine, we're watching you, my friend. He gets the Laguna Blade up along with the Reckless Rodon. Can he get the Sunruff? No! He actually falls, but that's life number 1. Malrine now has to try to get back to the base, but they are way too fast, way too much CC as the GGs come out. Divine Rapier on the deck. Yatoro secures it for the glory of the post-game item inventory. As Spirit take this 2-0.
Still think that was a good game from Falcons and just a good game overall. Much more competitive than the first one. Falcons showing
that what you were saying about Team Spirit like making the adjustments is usually what we see from them. Like this is how they win games. This is how they won multiple TIs. It was never easy for them, Shiver. It was like their games would go to like 3 series. Their games would go to like 50, 60 minutes, and they would have to do the Spirit thing where they come back in the late game. Yeah, so it's kind of refreshing, I guess, to see that they're not just like stomping everybody and that they have to be forced into those positions